The Horus Heresy, perhaps one of the largest events that would shape and define the Imperium of Man and its history. Horus, a Primarch, son to the Emperor of Mankind and arguably his greatest warrior, in the sense of an all-round leader. Horus and his lunar wolves would push back the Orc Empire. This would be one of the Imperium's greatest victories, and the Emperor offered Horus the chance to rename his Space Marine Legion after himself. An honour not bestowed on his brothers, and as such, not wishing to be seen superior, Horus refused, humbled though by the opportunity. This victory coincided with the Emperor leaving the Crusade and promoting his son, Horus, to the new rank of Imperial War Master. A title that put the Primarch in control of millions of men, the head of the Crusade, and essentially Emperor in the Emperor's absence. The Emperor was to leave the Crusade to work on a secret project. The secrecy surrounding this project left the Primarchs, his sons, knowing nothing of why their father had truly gone. This led to resentment and jealousy in Horus, for he, the Imperial War Master, now claimed victories in his father's name, but not his own. They were his victories after all. Why would his father go? Why would he not trust him? His son, that was so impressive, he now commanded millions. As the jealousy and resentment grew, the other Primarchs began to feel it as well. The Emperor created the Council of Terror, a political move to shift control of administrative duties. This left many Primarchs far from content with their father's decisions. The unease swept the ranks, and Horus's hatred for his father, and even himself, grew. He began to feel as if he had somehow let his father down, failing him. Why was he not privy to the Emperor's decisions? He was the most favoured, after all. This all led to a deep-seated bitterness and extreme anger. The seed grew and grew, of course, nurtured by chaos. In his new role as Imperial War Master, Horus had advisors. One such advisor was the first chaplain Erebus, a man that was in fact under the influence of chaos, willingly so. With Erebus by his side, a close confidant now to Horus, the seed grew more and more. It was the Word-Bearer's plan to bring the dark gods to humanity, and they would begin this mission with Horus himself. Who better to influence humanity than the man that commanded millions, the Imperial War Master? Erebus would latch on to Horus's resentment for his father, slowly growing this into hatred, twisting his thoughts and swaying his decisions, until Horus was indeed fully against his father, the Emperor of Mankind. This influence swept through the advisors of Horus, now treacherous and loyal to Horus rather than the Emperor. The Word-Bearer's plan had begun to take effect. Everything that had been laid in motion would reach its peak when the War Master was injured, stabbed in fact by a blade of Nurgle, the chaos god of disease and decay. The blade, corrupted by chaos, inflicted a wound that the War Master couldn't recover from. Erebus used this as a means of leverage, convincing the Lunar Wolves, Horus's legion, to allow him to take their Astartes away to a secret location so they may perform sorcery to heal the wounds and bring the War Master back to full life and vitality. The plan worked. Sorcery was used on the War Master, warping his mind and twisting him against the Emperor further. Horus's spirit was transferred into the warp, the very realm of chaos itself, where he witnessed nightmares of the future. The Imperium of Man, oppressive, violent. The Emperor worshipped as a god, and these all allowed chaos the entry to Horus, corrupting him fully to their ways, and now in servitude of the dark gods. However, the visions themselves were visions of the future that were predetermined by Horus's own actions. The irony is he chose to believe that they were truths and eventual outcomes, whereas he could have avoided the future he saw by choosing to believe in his father. This was even told to him, direct from one of his brothers, Magnus the Red. A sorcerer in his own right, he travelled to the warp to warn his brother of the ruinous powers of chaos and the lies they were showing him as truths. explaining that this is but a potential future and he alone could prevent it. But Chaos had a firm grip now. The offer was on the table. We will heal you. We will give you the galaxy if you but give us the Emperor. And the offer was accepted, and the Horus Heresy was laid into motion. This is part 1 of the Horus Heresy. I could do it in one video, but again, that would be overly long, and the smaller bite-sized chunks is how I prefer to do these 40k videos at the moment. So please do stick around for the second part, and as always, please do let me know all your thoughts down below in the comment section. And moving forwards, for all your Warhammer 40k content, stick with me, Mr. H. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay notified of all my future videos. If you did enjoy this one, then consider leaving it a like and sharing it, as that really does help the channel out. I've been Mr. H, and until next time, I will catch you in the comment section.